Off the Ball podcast. Hear it, live it, love it.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Off the Ball podcast. We are back again, back like Mokwatla, back like we never left. It's EG Gile of the Ball podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us yet again on another exciting episode of Off the Ball. Kalibitso Bampisa Edwin, Pro Mashako Mochimani Wamoto Mushimani Wapetaka Pejana Mushimani Watato Ramonyo. Yarebatswana Romona Barese Popoto Yamushimani, se Chiletapa Senata, se Tsere Sa Mushimani, Falaja Kakali, Barialo Bare, Monona Oli mongwe fela ganke o tabola khobe ke na le jalo monna Edwin hi e ka sonto go ke cat a gona ga Edwin who's it baba
easy just bro gonte janga go
well ke sia mentate ka mohawa modimo but a very difficult one more so that we just received sad news about our brother, our friend, and Mapetlas Coco, who passed on yesterday. So these are some of the sad news for the next days. We can't continue this podcast without paying homage to our brother, man. I remember last year we had a chance to sit down with him. He talked to us about this podcast. Giving us props about this podcast. Appreciating the podcast. This is something my petla night the kindness, the love that he had.
Most definitely, my nigga. I remember about Abuaga, his passion about football.
Yes.
If it was not music, now he could be taking part in this football industry. I'm saddened about the news as well. I believe man.
Yes, man.
Can I say?
Yeah. Our heartfelt condolences to the Ntira family, the friends, Baras Coco in the music industry as well. Our prayers are with everyone. He promised one of the days he will make his way to Off the Ball podcast. We had this conversation
he
last
talked about that. He said, I have to find a way of football because I have this love for football.
Yes.
Mind you, the social club thing, he was passionate about that.
Yes.
That's one thing but yeah, man, let's just get straight to it.
Yes. It's not only him, man. Other news is the passing of the former Kaizer Chiefs defender. He has been doing analysis Koko SABC Sport Kakwa and Dr. Mkonza, Dr. Mnandi, CPU Mkonza. This is one of the great legends that we've always been looking up to. Nakile Nosi, this is one person in football. We always talk about tactics and trends. These are some of the guys we always talk about, we always look up to. So may his whole rest in peace as well. That is Dr. Mnandi in CPU Mkonza, former Kaizer Chiefs defender. He has left this.
I remember that time you gave me a phone call, or I should listen to him in terms of his analysis. I think gave me the Derby, Soweto Derby, and those tactical flexibilities and stuff. We should look up to him. Re ithute go le gontsi mo go ene ke dumela gore le ene ba masika le ditsala tsa gagwe ba tla go motsega le hatsela Africa borwa ya in general le tla go motsega as well. Moya wa gago o robala ka kagiso
amewa ya ba ga ka ba robala ka kagiso motho ka gore a lo re tsena ka tlhamalo mo tse la gompieno mona ha wa ipolela mona
ke ka tso ba fetu le pantsola la disc never guilty never charged case dismissed mushanyana o lo rile toro e batla dingaka toro e batla masankoma
go tsa go epiwa ne ba With that said, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to this episode of the Ball Podcast. And today you are hosting one of the great personalities when it comes to BW football, and Tleza Mosea. His full names is Bonno Mosea. Those are the official names. Bambitsa jalo bare Tleza, bambitsa jalo bare Themba Mshishizwane. Tleza, that is why I said resort of the Ball Podcast.
Hey, thank you for
Tleza.
Yes. I mean, we've been talking about Thabo Tirang is one of the great personalities that we had. Mo Hasilarona. Besides music, here in the moto about in football, na tsena gongwe le gongwe. Wena no mo tlhaloganya jang?
Era Resco Tota, may his soul rest in peace. Tota agel na mo tuka tleki di 70 sur football. Mo tsa go na ke ta ke lebella. Ne go na se le sa magale mo team ke sala morago. Ke bona go sa mo go le monate. Ene le motho was I can say he was a great person at all. But latlhetswe mo musically le era ba tsona in general.
Mona na betsa ntlhamonna yo ka kwesiwele le ka kwanera di social club tse di tshameka le siwele le be di batla go itse go re batla gore di go makaine Skokovic.
Yeah.
And let's get straight into it for Tleza Mosea. Where did it all start when it comes to football?
Football ke simolotse go antse ke gola tota la ka ngwana mo mo yana ntsa gola yela o simolola go dira dithupa le ale re tshameka ntse re gola pa ntse re tsana go primary ke simolotse go tshameka I think ke bala standard 6. I was a goalkeeper by then.
Goalkeeper?
Yeah. I was a goalkeeper by then go primary mara go motsing ne ke tshameka di Brazil obviously go motsing gore ke infield player.
Yeah.
From primary ka tshameka ka tshameka go junioring but go junior as orga samira thata cause ya ga giwa ga go nka tshameka go ntle di Brazil I had an injury bigi sustain injury leng gore I think tsamile le bakanyana mo bolo
ni di hira getse go
no se each and every month go gona go ga go group the team is the organize a tournament each and every month end. Some good tournaments. So I was playing for Blizzard. Yeah, I was at the so it happened where we are vying for an aerial ball. Really, this other player. Then he slightly pushed me. Then I sustained a fracture on my soul. Yeah.
No, I thought to
Nyarra
batla itatola dio tsa bona kana batho ba football kana gona go batla di gore bo di thobega boeng ba dira. But for me I know gore as a kid wa bona le choices ya go tshameka di sports di farologaneng. Others o tla itlhala ba tshameka like this man here o tshamekile bo di bag o tshamekile bo skonti bo
no na sports is like
what was the thing about football se leng gore o tla re go ke sone se se leng gore se go gela gone ka go yone
tota sorry ke tshamekile football as o ga bua as I was growing up there were so many sports in the tshameka tshamekile bo ona le bo dila ra tshameka bo
Skonti ball ra samga
bo black bampatlile
ra samga bo ati ra samga samgirele hadege
hockey
softball
cricket
softball
but ela na go intsi ine ke spenda go na go intsi ke tota ke samgile football because all but when ban surroundile they were football lovers so I had to follow most depends abone ke sa football gere like follow yon happy other sports they were not that popular to then los ham galar zamisa na kwela but main time nere sama football.
You're talking about surrounded by batho ba leng gore ne ba tsamajalo o ba lebetse thata they were inspiring you. Who are those people ba leng gore were in your circle by then ba ne ba tsameka bolo?
Batho ba ne ba tsameka bolo ene le bo gano go motsing kwa gona le bo Diego Makatani gona le bo OT Malusi gona le bo Brashix ba bantsi tota enka ba re kala la hanga ba mentiona
right
ba manentse antse re gola ntse ba re rotloetsa rona re ba shanya.
Now let's get to where you would say where you got a chance now to become a professional player. Where did it all start, and who would you say ke na tsamaile jalo go ngwa go thusa go helle jalo go o ka tshameka phela now mo Botswana?
Go la now ke simolosa go register my first registration ke Kuka United. Because le go gone go motsing batho ba di Brazil ka bontsi ne di tshameka go Kuka United, so le nna ba nrukuruta ba renya tla go join we gona go join Kuka United, but I didn't last. I think it's gongwe ngare season, but ke tshameka yotlhe like I was still young, happy ke lebeletse dithuto gape ka so mo tsele ke tla ke tlogela cause ke le mangore mo ndi kan distract cause ne ke go tswela mosese. So right after each and every day after class ke akanye ke wa bosigo ene tswela mosese a very dangerous place, so we wanna ra ta ke iphe break focus mo skweleng up until ke decide gore no ke go balloon samile lisirani. That's when I like so United ke lisirani. Yeah,
zgela abortsega le to gola
zgela ne ke tsana go Botho, ne ke tsana go Botho.
Simolse ka sente
ke gona go fela ditsenteng
zgela ke simolse group primary ka tsana go tla mo re CGSS group senior and then we got Botho.
Bona group senior ke dana le batshameki ba popotsa kana go ayo ne go ene gore ne ra wa tshameka le bolopse ke ana be go itse di team tse tshwantse re o di ile tlhoko ke bone bolopse ke group senior elo ne ntse batlo hale we tshametse senior team
ra ke tshameke se ya go ai la nna re le bogale ra ide so
no na le bo mangana ba lo
na ba teng ona le bo tebo go ke no sitlanki ona le bo vula. Yeah, gona le bo Kamoyendo, gona le bo Ronaldo, gona le bo Bakamethole, Thulanga.
Yeah.
Gona le bo ne ba la bantsi tote, rena le cream.
Ka ndina go go katisa mang. Hey. Ro ka nne ka gubia go school team. Idia ba tshamiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, na go tena go katisa re Saulus.
Yeah.
Na malwana ntsa coacha the mess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
He's talking about his journey gore gorogileng mo footballong, but I believe career a go etso go simolola sentle go Extension Gunners. Now introduce us to that space gore go no go iragalang kana go gore Extension Gunners. How was the excitement? What were the obstacles tse leng gore go mo kilwa tsa mo kopana le tsone?
Yeah, gore ke Extension Gunners we go pan it was December, no some get za festive. Gono go rekwa. So after tournament we go pan le re ke Freddy Ramodisi ke ene motho antla go pana le ena Ntharmon. Ke batlo go stop and say not one. Okay, we are exchanging contacts or no etla January go boela toropong be re gona go bua. E be re bua ntse re ntse gape go tla wena mo tournament ya go re motantlo a tla le braeng wa te Brashix banda ba re morena kana ntse re go lebeletse throughout this tournament and we excelling, and your style of play e ga suita Extension Gunners a go re go isa go Gunners then we get na se ke tla ke ikaganya gore go between Extension Gunners and not one, and by then I was it was very exciting, happy, go le monate. So ke nnile ha se pele ke akanya gore should I go or should I continue on mo Lisirani. Then we decided or no, let me go to Lowatsi. Like I said, the reception was very great. No le monate hela I get sana go itlhetse di players e gore e ntse ke lebeletse le tsona ntse di gola. So hela mo ka bogone mo hela it was very inspirational. The mood was top notch.
Yeah.
Because Sagisano Gitese Bonno school boy. Sepomole for or get an so that in Salamarao, Kesaki Salamarao. It says what I would Gueru, Pilato, Monalebujo, Mata, Pimpo, Topo, Piti, Matazum, TB, Isaac Pai, Gabriel Bukuko, Bola Metadiani. I never went Square Satinis. There's not a main thought. Yeah.
Kana ko mukatisi nilma?
ha ke extension kana se nna ke tletse re drago a se twa ke re China matlhako
yeah lo mo tlhaloganya ne drago my man ball kick let's tlhaloganya spasi
nya se tennis ke street forever so to sa China ela na tlhaloganya se gape dio tsena di dira tota di street forward ini ra atla mo training o tla batla mo atla kwadile di diagram yana atla le ke so this is what I'm going to do for today's training then we follow ela
but talking about this maybe language barrier when it comes to football, using of diagrams. Ke batla go tlhaloganya gone gore cause ha re ba tshameki ra harologanya, you may find it that o le tlhetsa no khona go tlhaloganya se presentwa ke drago hapela ga lona, but how was the relationship with other players mo go drago kana go yone ne re halele go khonele le ba tshameki e bile reng le re drago ke mo katisi kana se mo katisi
drago de mo katisi tota he was very tactical tota di graphs ke buang ka tsone go re tebe di direla agere go mo la go asa kwala gore eng gore a go lela mo go short and brief mo le mo ga go tlhaloganya ida o khona go bala kana o sa khone mara wa o bonela gore no khone kele ingwe kele that's what you do
now arriving at extension canas because as a young boy wa utlwa mainana ba a bua ka ona di player tsana di fihlela re bua ka madi ano as a young boy wa itse re madi o simolla go twa amogela through football do ke go mo le gore go khona go change lo wena. I've heard about you gore go dilo le ngwana le ngore you very disciplined ko lapeng o tshwarana go ira eng o khona go nna janya le yana go simolla dituelo and kana go yo dituelo ne di tsamaga kae
ya na ke tsena go extension yana se no go ke tsena go ke re no go siame because no na le borre ba bo Kasim Dada probably when they were financing extension Ghana.
It was in the right time. Yeah.
Probably when I was very passionate, never some idea since I go well, I was making obviously they were led there by money. So uno ha tsama senta until for le baganyana then rona struggle ka dituelo. Rona struggle ka dituelo kana then na go atene sa tloela madi. I was not used to money. A bolo. Because when then I came to Lovazi, and by then I was living out of allowance. So there's no allowance. So obviously, we change. Because for the first 6 months, when I salary key, after 6 months, I has to really think.
Yeah,
those were the changes.
Life as extension Gunners, how would you say it has changed your career as a player? Le gone hela gore go ya go extension Gunners ga go hela go godiste go le kae o le motshameki
go godiste tota because any land like ke bona professional setup ka go nsenga teng ka go rwando ka teng ke bona ya go no e go godiste tota ela from perspective of me personally, when football wise in general, because more we run go professionally set up. We try more we run go good teams in class. Then or nani bisa mengala before gayati.
Ay, bandling mon
cream.
Bandling
cream dala.
My life ya bandling ya actually life ya le mahelo amangwe. Life mo bundling ni ntse jang we you stay in rather mo bundling kana no na go ngo na tswa tla good hope tla training go kana se and just paint a picture for us hela gore how was bundling for you hela you stay hela besides go ya go le baleng hela le I mean batho hela ba ne ba le mo bundling
bundling we say metsela ha ke nile teng go bundling. But before, I get training, get so go. So I'm saying,
yes.
Get up until go to a nothing. Get on a go bats. Was it when I see a man, Morena?
How I see a Moraya?
None got Temamuna. How do I see a man?
I can't complain about Lord. Sarah wasn't it, Sammy said.
Yeah. batho ba lo batse ke batho ba leng gore ba rata batho thata mo especially the Ghana supporters ha ba ka go rata lerato la teng o tla nna le bona le ntse o tsena jalo le mo motsing hela o tshela le bona hela ya how was it ne ba go amogetse
ya ne ba nkamogetse rra ne ba nkamogetse ya bone ba rata maduo to da re mata maduo a sa tsweyana ba go chenche it's the 3 points a go khona go latela lo la penya na go ke taxi mena ta go sa re bo re chela re train go khona go emela our race an hour before ale mezela li banganya la training la free of charge ali dui.
What is the funniest story that have ever happened for you while you are still a Ghana player?
Ai nya go para na kungwe na rasa mngadi Green Lovers ko is KB wana kana kwa dikumbusha na ndo ro ana na sema zemi kana para tulu yana zuri zoti ya banka ya banka
kumbusha Kenya
aki izoro ke tari ki ni tela ro ya kumbusha
soko yo ni
ya no ora re wa na ni fo game apa ko no dumelo re is some sort of energizer aranya
ono ni player
era
no lelwe
nyani hupi ni hupi lera
yalo o taste ya kai
nyage ngarge sort of moringa
what's the difference between this thing ya multiplier di tsenya fa tsena nka guarantee back what's the name of that thing again ha njo go bona ne mona ngile ke bona mokolo some other time Aston Villa di player di mo ngore ba latlhela go ngola go snooze parce que ba latlhela go mo go lebega le ditse no re di a letlelesega parloganyo ya gone le bo
kunya ran ha gizi I can say because this snooze ya gizi ke se bona ela mabothu I never tasted.
Let's appreciate the story ya kumbusha what transpired
ya no ra re hupile kumbusha no ra abuti mara ora re ana nzo re tsene mo leveling ha para go se ntse phennu ke sise go pele go morago
ya remember ile ka morago
amarile ka morago ha re tsene mo leveling go ra re me tšo tlo pala wa last style foot 5 one tlela abatso
maad
ora re gas drowsy
ya na di bola di tu ma pele wena no ntsanya no go se wena no hupi
nyane ke ari ke hupilela mo singa mo ke hupilela go hupela just
so le dira yana le di player le iphetile management o sa bone technical team sa bone kana gilo tse di go ne di dira hela mo matlonga
nya ke re ke sa ke re ne re go irwa hela go re a gisa go a gitso ra go a letlelwana go letlello ba te go no hela
a bore a go letlello
awara go letlello awara go letlello
ya ke re mo ke
tsinga kumbusha
those are performance enhancing drugs so it somehow it has
ina leng kumbusha
mona ke pone khanya o etsgi botsa gona gore motswa ko o dirilwe kae mme hela se ke se itse gore kumbusha
o tla bolwa ke ba
gore ya di tlhenne se nna re
you can you know la le ditse se ditse gore you must be lonne pudi matseba ka khatsa doping so go kumbusha yalo o go ne ta ile maada ora gore for sure
ke ora dangerous and a sad story bila bua ka do tsa doping sad story for Paul Pogba do tsela le di bona as footballers how do you feel ka do ka di mo tsele di bona for international
do you ever pay attention to the khansone tsa doping o elona ka re mo BW go ngwe doping ka kwano di case that thing in terms of football di kotlase we see cases tsa doping khakala ka go athletics and other sporting codes
ya ra re sala morago evidence di tlhagelela lona sorry kana muzino ya like you are saying ka bua ka story sa Paul Pogba na muzino o tsadi lo se tsore gona le moti up until o tswa for a test even na positive ya ngo rusa mara ya mo bona le molimo do tsora level is abasami kitota kira la ki buelela na izi abasami baba
o buile ka kumbusha ikile wa dirisa se tlatsana se pegela go nteng ga kumbusha go le ka go oketsa performance sa
nyarra a se dirisa ke tsone re tsa budini dini ini direng tse dinwanyela
go extension kana se ne go tlwaelesegile ka go diriswa dilonyana go nna go ntse go te gore ke go batwa win kana winning e sokolwa ka go extension kana se re nna re lwela re go fighta survival ya relegation e dirisa
me monona kwa le kwana go se sokolo thatahle
la
a no go sokolo
ne re sokola ne top 8 ya ke re lone ne na le gona le gore o batla go hetsa within the top 8 bracket gore go no ga sa ka mascom top 8 go mo ka bono go simo extension kana se ne nna e go lwela season go a season ile go tswengo go simolla go nna re betla go nna go tso go lwela gore re survive relegation e dirisa rra
Inya
team ngwe le ngwe na le statsa
nya go pala mo wa ishile no it was very rough ro tsamile di game di le tsinyana ra sa collect di points ra tse warra re iswa ga
ja wa se tlhonga se upare di tswa go
ra ganya ra re go batla wini gone kwa ra tsena kwa ra tse go mo magageng nya be re tswara ra go samoga mmeshe me be re helda re fence
ne le kule gegelle la ga go bokwe
ya go ra ke lone le ga sa ile hante go
ke ona na go ni TP assets TP at that time ya le fa ke ra topo hale kwa no that time are gona le na go na tlogetswe gona le na go na tlogetswe e rile go le kwa banna ba lebe bare o bone eno le motlogetseng eno
ke no mo ya di molwesi topo na se
ke rona kwa ti
o dozi di a tshelantsana ene na re go rene topo na kwa ti
nya ke itse re mo mona le tumelo ga go a bona so na re ba nyane re go ka tsebela go nya re ye more.
So what happened go le ga gene go irwa yang di rituals tsa teng itile le ira nela potse le khona misitswe go ntse marago
nyarra ne ra berela re tsela kwa re tsena kwa e da rapela ela
le rapela mo gontsenya
chukushuku
nya re mo tegala ga kana go di wa boisa
go di pela mo teng bo ma di
mama ntwani mo teng ai
ele zo go le gela go ina match e kana that losing streak ya be sentse sa go tswela pele
nyana rena botokanyana ra gona go tsa 3 points go pi
so these things they have an impact mo go madunga le ba at the end of the day ka go nga teng.
Is that what you believe in?
No, I don't believe in such one. But
according to in terms of your experience, you basically know what the diristek ka teng mo makgetong a le diristing a go a bereka ga re go a bereka ha motho ka go botsa gore me star sa bereka mo bolo wa go re ba re
ha kena karabo agana karabo morena mo
sure ra sa bereka na
se sure kana if anu mo mo tota go bereka tanga go sa training le be re go para ra go entera tla mo o tla go tla o agana go iwa
mo le mo o thusa
it's 50-50 according to.
Let's take a look at your achievements, your highlights as an Extension Gunners player before transitioning to other teams. What would you say was some of your highlights playing for Extension Gunners?
For Extension Gunners, it was more, you know.
Yeah, as a player, yeah.
My highlight of the Gunners, the guitar, no season when I think position 4.
Yeah, that's season.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to highlight me Extension Gunners.
And you thought Extension Gunners will improve? Mo pakeng e latelang ka nte ha re ditse e be go a go senyega. Yeah.
I'm a pale e le gore you've went through structures that our national setup again. You haven't.
I haven't.
National team, you call up anything? You haven't. That under 20, under 17.
Like I give away one of them under 17. Can was it so? Can I go away? So I was not active. Only by then.
Okay.
So you leave Extension Gunners, you moved to Molmas. Why did you leave Extension Gunners?
Thought I was looking for greener pastures.
Greener pastures?
Yeah.
From a Premier League team to
a big club like Extension Gunners, for that matter.
And you moved to,
second division
team.
Yeah.
So second division team, they also have greener pastures.
Yeah.
Yeah? Tell us about that.
Yeah, because I go Extension Gunners, then we go Molmas. I go mo masimo di players ne ona ke samaka tsong go di Sirani. So those guys they recommended me or no kana na re samaka le tlheza go di Sirani.
Yeah.
Then the Sirani got promoted. So monga team na ba rena ba tla go gain a promotion to first aba mpitsa. Then we did like it. It's amgile half a season 4 months then in December break ke samela ro but before then I go mo mase ebe ka sgela so ora ke mo mase sgela ke tsinya sgela ka go fast track learning that's why you go pan name David.
So were the pastures greener than your previous club, Extension Gunners? Was life better at Mormas than at Extension Gunners?
Yeah, rather way green because I managed and afforded a business on sgela sigwanga so.
Kama dia wazango Mormas. Eh?
Who was the owner of the Molmas Kanakwe?
OT.
Brauti gima. Mwe kama ina tema mutu ki batla wa Mormas.
Mutu wara matla o.
OT filenda ke sa o regisi sa skole.
So na go duela wena kana di batsamiki ba bangwe ba ne ba tsamika kana go Mormas ne ba bona sengonyana.
I think ne ba bona seng. Cause nna ke gona go duela tuition fee.
Na ele na go duela tuition fee o na go duela den wena bo gona gore eno na o bona.
Na duela na bitsinya sgela go thukuku.
You know what, bro? Ke batla di figara. Mono gana ka di figara.
So what we were getting at Mormas a ne se le botoka gona le ha go go Extension Gunners se o se lebetse ise go ne le mathata na teng a heletsa ile go go Extension Gunners. No le botoka. Now you can talk about the figures. You can ask him about the figures. I give you go ahead.
Yeah.
No, Mormas e register ke re batla go bona no.
A gre ke do di fitile.
Batla gore
yeah. Maria we are confidential.
5,000?
But hell
more than that. Less than that, okay. Less than that.
Yeah, less than that.
Kumolma.
I got Currently ke dumela gore is the highest paid player ka ko Matebele kako.
No, when Topo was here, he said he was earning something like, was it Jomo who was earning something like 12K? Ko
Extension Gunners
is the most highest paid player sa itso roja buka.
Le gana di buwa rena ntsarna la ID.
Bra.
Matebele first division Kleza Mosea. You got there. Matebele got promoted.
How ga lebella zena go Matebele it was more second division by day. Then we were promoted to first division. Then we were promoted to elite league.
Mana go diragala yana di seasons di thoma kana.
Ke zena go Matebele by then we were master league pool.
Yeah.
Early season I get ke zena ka half a season ke zo mo mas ora ke simtsa ka January. League hela ka me.
Yeah.
Ever number what's position 2. Then next year very qualified play for season 1 then very promoted.
Then we la first division. What happened? We spent this season one more first division. We la
Lantla regular position I think position 4 le FA in ra tswa mo semi-final re tswa ke GU. That was our maiden appearance.
Yeah.
In first division in FA.
Ne le ntsha ka go hade mo stage se kana GU
semi-final.
Mana rona ha tla tsena mo fashioning go ne ho ya no ho. E be le jiga gape le boa season e latela.
Yeah, then we got promoted.
So how was everything during that time ko Matebele FC na ko yo tlhile be tsikhaela gore go nile bo hego gore le helle le tla mo leaking be le hella le na le khona go I mean you stamped your authority so quickly more the elite league.
No le monate tota everything was there. Yeah, le batho ba
Zaka le there.
Era
ba ba ha madi a teng sengwe se se va sharp.
Marina le terra so and those guys bang a team is very passionate about sports. So ilen se team se tla go la ba lena ba tla recruit the players. O tla bona bo Guero Muniki bo bonga se but this experience.
Right.
Yeah, le bolesh. Le bolesh.
Okay, mni usenza lona ka.
Muniki
ndiye you coach really amni o tlogetse le a o tlogetse kana sentse tsame
o no stola tsame a stola tsame ka totegi e ga re mo ka disi go tlhopesa go tswa mse wa temanka dile
so kana kwe no go extension kana se msuthu na le teng kana kwe
he was my captain.
He was your captain go extension kana se Matebele FC ki diseng right can the owner of the team
Lame Makachi
yeah Lame Makachi he has a very he's a very ambitious young man looking where this club is going to thing kind of na sa majalo adira ka thing. I remember something when it's in the first division. I had a conversation with him. He said they want to to make it to the Premier League, and haba idea go first division e go ka go mo ra gone gore ne ka mmotsa gore kante o tsa ka entate dispatch ba supa gone gore o na di company tse dingwe tse go di tsamaya le di thusa yone this team tse ne gore I think the other one ke ona security ona le ngwe ya tsore dreamers ya
ke ona ga ngwa
oh right yeah. So this is a man with ambition. The Premier League mona kwenya gompieno. These guys are so good like Rona. And so siame are so life in this channel le ha gore. I try. Eish. Eh?
Now Tleza ke batla go retsenea.
Ha de pass.
Bro, we all know what footballers bana la botshelo bo leng gore ba bo dira through football. Ke ha ke mo tlwang ka teng extension Gunners no go sana change ka lo mo botshelong jwa gagwe Matebele now ke team e ntse bua ka ambition o buang ka yone. We see diptara di tshwana le Guero ba ita gone ka ko mni bana ba ya gone ka ko go no go supagala kana go gore spatch se teng. Would you say go tla go Matebele go thusitse ala mo botshelong ba go in terms of football le bo botshelong jwa go kontlela gore you have changed your life because of what you are in there?
Gonzalo ra go yang go amekwa ke mo e di tse change era tse di wana as compared to negative kwa ya ingo se ke go dira professional and personal ya
Mutlo bro.
Yeah. Mana gilo swara ke so sa mo miso.
So sa miso ki.
Ngudo ba shebare mona o dlevu. O swara ke dlevu.
Ke di bona on Facebook we.
Are you seeing someone? Are you dating?
Yeah.
And how long have you been dating?
Go ba ganya.
Tleza ana le motho.
Ke ana motho ra ke na le motho ya na ngwana.
Go ke magana mona.
Nya o santsa tsweletsa rona le ngwana le re moretse.
Nya I'm dating ra. Ya ni munela umsoletse mwa.
Moshimane kana monyana.
Ke ngwanya.
Monyana le wena o moswina ka mogogi.
How has that changed your life as a young Tleza ona sna ngwana kana kwe to have a small family mona kwenya gompieno go hetotse jang that?
Yeah, is a good feeling. Le diphetogo di teng kana la ke akanya ha ke ikanyetse ke le nosi I have a family you know it looks up to me le na hela so re bona re ke re thusana yang as a family my family. Yeah.
So mona kwenya gompieno o le Tleza ba tla go ipona o le kae go Matebele FC e leng gore gompieno samka jalo mo Premier League your journey in football hella go ne go Matebele kana there's somewhere else go no ba tla go ipona o tsamati?
I think ya go hella go Matebele
le na ba retire season eta
Yeah, I think season I had, then I'm hanging my boots.
This season?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
How old are you, Tess?
33.
Why are you hanging the boots at 33?
No, I want to try other things.
Is there anything else that you are doing besides football?
Era.
Huh?
Currently, football, I'm a network engineer. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend it, so I need to focus on my profession.
Yeah. What you studied for?
Yeah.
And what is it that Tleza you like to be remembered for ha motho a bua ka Bonno Mosea and khantile ne re bua jalo ka mapetla skoko wena gore ke monna ena gore he was very loving, kind, do tso tlhoka di bua di attributes di positive about him.
Maybe I was bro. I've had a conversation with different players ka Tleza aba super gore ona lo rato le lentsi wa ba kopanya le gona na ko matebela. I was talking to the young boy Alfias Lefo. He speaks highly of Tleza, particularly in gore ke di mmotsa mpolela gona gore but ra mmolella le mo teaming gore ra mo tlhoka because na go intsi we ra gore ne connected as a team in terms of field of play and outside the field, and ke ipotsa gore le Tleza hela are those kind of compliments, what do they mean to you, if you can take us to that space?
It means a lot go tla re tsone ga tse di positive tse di bua tse, because le nna hela as I was upcoming no na Brazil in 2 years wa bona, so le nna I have to encourage how re tlesa ganting wa bona. Going to your question, how do I want to be remembered? Now, but I'm a street talker. Yeah, I'm kind. Ke motho lo rato tota. Ha ke sa rate selo ya ka tlhamala ka go anga ka simula ke pota yana, because at the end of the day I have prepared my piece. So
let's wrap up the conversation. Worry. Your first breakup. Let's talk about your first breakup, because I know you can't say the person you are dating your first love. What happened?
I got to win with the dilemma.
Hey, Muni, what happened?
Yeah, I see ma so
it's in the past. I want to pick something from the attributes that we should remember him.
or is he a straight
straight talker? You part ways amicably. What happened?
Yeah, no tlo bereka ya no agere.
Ja, na se iretse na sa se dira pele.
No le khanya ya bon nako re sa bona ne.
No le na busy that. Kana ye na busy.
I spend na go intsi go football mon.
So I feel out how me na.
In exam ya, I used to be very passionate about football.
We tsile sa go chombo.
Yeah.
Go ra go renyala bona le sa go chombo.
Yeah, I want that we are to enter tota uba la selar na mo mipi.
The reason why ke ne ke botse ntsana bro ke gore ke rata go bona these athletes kana ke re ba ileng gore ke di kgantshwane tsa rona molatsa ba ntse ba fana support, but from this I've picked that gore that's why ke re a bitsile se go tshom o gore hello mong wa go bua tse sentswane tse re sa di batle. What we want is the support gore as young entrepreneurs, young athletes or young comedians, rete industry se go gongwe re supportane in all ways. Wow.
All right. Tleza, and wrapping up our conversation hela gongwe with regards to Botswana football, okare if you are given a chance to define Botswana football to someone we gore go ngotswa ko ntle ke gone o magoro go masha o ka mora hore
that's a tough one. Currently And so tota e ka re ntse re tshweditse le tsogonyana, but then for the past I think last 5 years yeah e role tota but ke bona ka re go mo tla na botoka because I've seen gore go ta go na le new sponsor mo leaking le go di grassroots leveleng ke bona malo go di kweleng go bana ntse ba e ka re go a boela. I think your development ke yone tota ke yone mama if go ka tswela, then I think re ka in the next another 5 years re la go di monya.
One question e go ngono ba tle ke go e botsa mna ke sa go e botsa ke efe?
O di mpulisa so
ai ka o batla ke ba tla mo tlogeng
botse nte
ya ba ta ke ra lo karabo
nya ga ka ke
nya o di mpulisa so
motse ho ntate o ke o ka rota o ta sia
ke gile ke botsa fingi ma 1000 mo TV question e gone ona ya ana ya raba era ka botswa pelo ke mena re tletse wa go nkaraba training
yo
training or sex on a Saturday.
Yeah. What's in your study?
Okay. Game or sex?
Obvious.
Game
What's a mahel?
What give me?
How we motivate or go? I want to rally behind that. Behind yone kanyeri buanya sex.
Yeah, sex ala pisa mre. So ko hero zo game ya.
Teza, you say you'll be hanging up the boots this at the end of this season, and in wrapping up this conversation, what would you say are some of the lessons you've picked from being a footballer that you will use them out there now outside football?
Lessons again so you have to have a blend B in everything and le sports so how le ka o le ka ha go pala ka kana kwa tshele then you wala ka
right
yeah
so that's the advice you can also give to the footballers ba ile gore ba tshameka mana konya go mpina ska ba ikanya football
ba ska ikanya football they should go to school yeah.
Oh, we play the game go Matebele FC more so that when I see your last season go le hits again.
Tota harismula season ni page sales or we want to avoid relegation. Yeah, but I think we've surpassed our expectations. Harinse wana ya recently I think reta avoid amar perla go tukanya nati.
Bonno, Mosea, thank you so much for your time, and let me take this opportunity to also wish you a very successful, future, looking at the fact that now you'll be hanging the boots at the end of the season and focusing in other avenues. So, man, you have our blessings. Thank you so much for coming to Off the Ball podcast.
Thank you right, thank you.
Jalo Bonno Teza Mosea o ile gore mo le go piano dira ka stop and sex rather Matebele FC o gorile di le ka mo pakeng
sisi di gorile one
go thata le nna nga la nga henga di butse res ile jalo Teza Mosea ke ne setse re bua le ene hone hamo of the ball podcast. He will be hanging his booth at the age of 33 at the end of this season or at the end of this campaign le mo go yone ya the 23-2024 season ka ile go tsama jalo ka tlhalosa ka teng. We thought to come to the end of a conversation with Teza Mosea on Of the Ball podcast. I mean Cat
Jagana go tsotlhe se re se kopang from you guys ke yone thotloetso yone there's a bell there to be part of our family. Please just ring a bell, then click and follow us in all of our social media platforms. But love we long ra receive go fitla ga jana ra lebogela. Please continue sharing this podcast e gole le one for greater spaces.
And the players are loving it out there. They want to come to the podcast.
Hey, they know what to do. They can hit up us in our social media pages. Our numbers are there. Everyone will interest or not interest or anything. Reply the message well in time. Organizer from there.
Mana of the Ball podcast season e tla bile mo televisioning mtate ka lo tsa ba go tseka teng.
From the beginning I was talking about Mosea no Lord Deto. That's the dream. That's the dream. That's the dream gore ya tota ga re ipone re di re ipona re a khakala tota.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the support you've been giving us. And a big shout out to everyone who power this podcast to be what it is. Talking about the partners that are making it possible for you to see all the stars who are coming through to this podcast. You're talking about distinctive brands. They are the men behind the visuals that you see when this Off the Ball podcast alongside M-Zone Media. All the technical part of this podcast and the location in thing is in Tlokweng, just behind Gate something here. Obsession Lounge this podcast thing it is courtesy of AM
Clam Space.
And shout out to the man who is very responsible for he's responsible for everything, right? Sound,
everything,
lighting,
everything.
It was his birthday a day ago.
Is it? Is it?
Why is it?
Because I tried to give the phone call Maloba Maba how ria.
Shout out to you, man. We celebrate you, Bra Makutu, for
General Makutu.
Yes, for everything that you guys are doing for this podcast. I mean, we will reap the fruits, this hard work that we put behind the scenes. And with that, we come to the end of the Ball podcast. Mona go ya go piano. Re le bona gape mona go yetlang ra o tsama jalo re le batla mongwe wa ba thuba ileng gore ke tsa ke re ta mara ke a go taka Joel Mogorosi mo the next episode of the Ball podcast. So look out for that episode. Until we meet again. Goodbye.
Off the Ball podcast. Hear it, live it, love it.